and welcome back, dear viewers, to a brand new episode of your show, The Untold. My name is Daid Al-Hotari, and guess what, guys? Today, this is going to be, like every other episode, interesting, unique, and I really would like to mention that most of the beautiful moments were captured by phones, right? The funny ones, sad ones, whenever incident happens, you always get to pull out the phone out of your pocket and take a photo, take a moment, capture it. So basically, in today's episode, we are going to be having with us a professional photographer who actually give courses with smartphones, professional cameras, and he have a lot to tell us about capturing moments. So basically, we're about to meet Ismaeel Alfailakawi, so stay with us and enjoy this one. Welcome back, dear viewers, to the studio, and right now I'm with Mr. Ismaeel Alfailakawi. So we're so happy to have you here with us.
I'm so happy too.
We are about to discover the untold story of Ismaeel here today in this episode. So basically, before we get started, I really would like you to tell us something about you, about the journey of photography and how you started, all of these things in a brief before we begin.
Actually, my story with photography, it is not like fancy one, like big one. It's just simple since before I think 10 years from today. I have my phone. I remember that I go to the beach. Mm-hmm. Then I saw a bunch of flamingos. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
The flamingo. Then I start to take picture of them. With my friend. Then when I go back home, when I was seeing the pictures
on the phone,
it was I don't even remember the phone
brand?
Back then.
Yeah, we don't have to mention brands, but 10 years ago, I mean, the lenses and everything is different,
since
right?
long time. Yeah. Then my friend, he told me, how about we start to buy a new camera? Then we start to learn. Let's discover the...
Just because of the flamingos?
Yeah, just because of that. Yeah.
Fair enough.
And it was... Back then, it was... especially that we don't have especially things in our lives. Mm-hmm. So we said, let's try. Mm-hmm. Let's do it. Let's take a camera. Then we start like step by step.
So you're saying camera as professional camera, like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like this one.
And
I remember it was Lumix.
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah.
It all started from...
simple pictures with phone, with bad quality. Back then, yeah.
This is what we had, though. Yeah. It's okay.
Back
it
then,
will be okay. So what inspired you actually to follow this journey? Is it your friend who told you, how about we get a camera? Or it was... why did you decide actually to take a photo of the flamingos? Is it because we don't get to see them, these birds?
Actually, when I was kid... most of my time I was follow my brother, my big brother Yusuf.
Okay. And shout out to your brother.
Yeah. He's whatever he do in his life, I do like him. I don't have any reason for that. I just whatever he do, I'm going to copy paste whatever he do. But for him, he stopped the photography stuff and the photography field.
Oh, nice. He's a photographer.
Yeah. After that, I continue keep doing these things, and actually there's no specific reason to keep doing these things, but I don't know how to say. Sometimes if you can say things, maybe you can take pictures, and it's enough to I don't know how to say it, express your feelings. Yes, exactly. So sometimes you take only one pictures, it's enough to say a lot. Yeah.
There's this saying, picture worth 1,000 words.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So it all makes sense. All right, so when it comes to, moving on and learning more about cameras and all these things, and now you started having these courses, now what actually made you or motivated you to start teaching people how to, in a course, how to use a phone to take videos or photos, or maybe using professional cameras, all these things. What made you do that?
Actually, this is one of my favorite story in my life.
Please go ahead and tell
Yeah.
us. I like stories.
Yeah, I believe before 6 to 7 years, I met that old man, and we was talking, and he asked me like simple question, simple. He just told me, "Hey Ismail, what do you do?" To me, like this is like basic question, like normal question. I told him, "What do you mean?" He told me, "What do you do?" I told him, I do photography, videography, designing, I do jiu-jitsu, I do... Back then I was young, I was, like hungry in life. Like
You have all the time
I
in
just
the
run
world.
away, yeah, everywhere. I can do everything at the same time, and I don't care, like I want to do this and this and this and this. I don't care, I don't care. And he was listening. That guy, that man, he was listening. He listened. Then when I finished, I told him everything about like what I do. Then he asked me the same question again, like, what do you do? I told him, I don't get you. Like, I just told you.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I just told you, like, I do photography, videography, designing, sports. I travel, I do things, this. He told me all what you was telling me.
Hobbies?
Yeah, it's like hobbies.
Ah,
Like, it's my
okay.
hobbies.
I-
He was
I
telling
guessed
me
it.
all what you was doing. I believe, like, all what you're doing is just to yourself. My question is, what do you do for others? Like back then when he told me this, like it was, I told Aziz, like he just put the small seed inside my mind, Then with the days, day by day, that this seed is gonna grow up until become like as a tree, So I think he means something. Then at the end he told me, if I have all these what you just mentioned, if I have all these tools, what you have, all these skills, I will never stop teaching others. This, like, I know it's simple. I know it's something simple, but to me it's like something big, especially when I start to think about it. What do you do for others? Until today, I still remember this word, like this. I can see it here. I can remember his face, how he was talk, and he was old actually.
Day.
Yeah, and he told me I'm old. He told me if I'm in your age, and I have all these things, for sure I will keep helping others. Maybe some of them he can open his own business. Maybe one of them he can try his own journey by himself, just by having these tools. So I said, yeah, I think it's time. It's time to start to give courses. And it's a simple story, but yeah, it's happened.
Actually, it's not only simple, it's beautiful, and it has a lot of meanings. And
Yeah.
I mean, the way you said it, you still remember every bit of it, and his face and the word that he's mentioned. This is actually, it is good. This is very good. All right, so what do you think it's important? Now he told you to, teach people and, give the people something. But why do you think it's important for you to teach them how to capture moments or videos of on their phone? Why on the phone? Why not on a professional camera? Or I know you do both, right?
Yeah,
but
both.
why specifically this device here?
Yeah. I think nowadays our phones or our mobiles, it's always with us.
That's
I
true.
think this answer, if you ask any photographer, he's gonna give you the same answer, just because our phone is always with us. But actually, sometimes some moments you cannot to make it late. You have to take it now.
Yes.
Okay. I know some people, they told me like, oh, but sometimes we need like the professional one, the big cameras to take the maximum quality possible and stuff like this. But sometimes if you learn both of them, if you are in a situation that you have to take a picture now or to take a video now, so if you learn exactly how you do it, you can, I don't want to say exactly like the big cameras, like these things, no. But at least you can reach maximum quality possible. But the main reason is just because our phone's always with us, and also some kind of moments you cannot to miss it.
Yes,
you have to take it now. So yeah,
This
and
is
also
the
some
fastest way.
people,
Just pull it
yeah.
out of your pocket and that's it. Take the moment.
And also some people, when they go, let's say, in mall or when they are travel, when they take the big cameras, sometimes, like big cameras,
You can't
it's
take
gonna
them anywhere.
Yeah,
you can't.
Sometimes it's gonna even confuse you if you are, let's say, you're going out and you have your whole camera, you put it on.
It's gonna slow you down.
Yes.
you're gonna grab the
Exactly.
security attention, and they're gonna be asking questions why you have this one.
Yeah.
But basically, yes,
For reality, yeah.
yeah. And how do you actually approach teaching the basics of photography in like during your courses?
Like you mean
Like what do you actually where do you begin with, like
Yeah.
is it, you know, everyone have to grab his own device, and then you have let's say you get to talk about the lightning,
Yeah.
you get to talk about the specific area or place to place the phone. I don't know, you tell me.
Actually, as you know, like I give 5 kind of courses. If we are talking about photography, to me, I believe in 2 things. If you wanna start your journey as a photographer, just forget that, because I know everywhere you're gonna search, you're gonna hear that kind of word, like the basic of photography. The basic of photography is just, you know, is just information. Is information. Without practicing that information, you will never learn. This is exactly what I focus on my courses. I put all the student in environment that's gonna make them practice, because I know I can spend time like hours and hours and hours to teach you the basics of photography. At the end of the day, if you don't practice it, I promise you will never learn anything. Even if you learn, let's say you learn 10%.
Yeah.
Okay, 10%. What's gonna help you in real life? Nothing. I'm sure. Why is that? Because I used to do these courses. I know exactly how to say this.
Practice
how
makes
to
perfect. This
yeah.
is what I,
As much if you have the information, if you see tons of videos, if you keep these videos inside your mind, okay, good. This is so good for you. If you don't practice it, you're gonna keep. It's gonna stay all this information as information. Since you start to practice, directly it's gonna change from practicing to experience.
and I know for sure if you stopped, if you didn't practice, it's gonna fade away. This is just like my French classes. I took 4 years.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to speak French, so.
Non, arrête. Tu parles français?
Un peu, is
Ah,
it?
tu parles français? Tu parles
Oui.
un peu,
Just a little.
Okay. Oui, si,
That's
si.
the only thing I can recall. Actually, I've been to plays.
Yeah.
I've done so many cool things, even not only in high school but in university. But again, with no practice,
Exactly.
you can't do so. Just like photography.
You know what I used to say to all students? Since day one, when we just start, I told them, hey guys, don't think that this guy, Ismaeel, don't think he's a superhero. He's not a superhero. He's just a simple guy like you. He's gonna give you just 25%. Just 25% of
rest
the
is on you?
whole. Yeah. The 75%, it's your mission and it's your responsibility. It's not mine. Yeah, so don't think. I also told this to Aziz. I'm not that kind of guy. He has the stick. Then I said, okay, I want you now to be a professional. Bam. Then you're gonna be a No, this is not me. So what I mean is, 25% is why we are meeting here in this course, and 75% is your mission. Is your responsibility. It's not mine.
How long does
Yeah.
it take for them to complete the course? Is
It
it
depends. Some courses is like 5 days. Especially, I make them between 3 hours to 4 hours per day, and some of them 4 days. This is the minimum, yeah. Because I believe it's not about how rush. I can't do it like in 2 days, but I'm sure 100% he will not learn anything, because if I don't have practice. Why is that? Because most of my time in all my courses, I just focus on the practice.
Of course.
Okay, of course,
This
I
is
give.
what we enjoy the most.
Yeah.
I don't want to just listen. I want to
Yes.
apply the things that I listen.
Yeah, because of that. Also, I don't want to make the student to feel boring. You know, like when you talk too much.
Yes, they're gonna lose your attention. Yes.
Exactly. Because of that, I focus on that. Yeah.
All right. So Ismaeel, let's take this quick break, and then we'll be back to ask more questions about your courses and photography in general.
Thank you.
And we're back, dear viewers, with Mr. Ismaeel. So basically, I'm really interested in knowing more about the key differences between, taking videos or photos on the phone and the professional camera, especially with the high-end equipment.
Yeah. Actually, to compare between these two devices, we must to understand how they work. If we have the idea of how they work, so it's going to be so easy for us to compare between them. The first thing that we must to talk about, something they call the processor.
All right.
What I mean about the processor, of course, when we said like our phones or our mobile, let's say maximum it's $1,000. Let's say this price.
All right, just
And
an
these
example.
professional cameras, it sometimes comes $10,000. The question now is, if both of them they are shooting, we can record with them 4Ks. I can take 4K with this one. I can take 4K with this one.
We can do that.
Yeah, but why this one is 10,000 and this one is only 1,000? Of course, there is something, right? Okay, so the first question we should to ask is the processor that is gonna record between both of them. Our phones, as much they give them in the social media, they talk like you can take
You
like,
can do a lot of things. Yeah.
with your phone, with your camera. Yeah, this is in somehow it's maybe it's true.
I think it's how you use it instead of, I mean, you can give me, I can give you both.
Yeah.
Mobile and the camera, and because you know how to use both of them,
Exactly.
you can give me a way better quality than
Exactly.
let's say myself.
If we want to answer this in a professional way, you will never say both of them is the same, because they will never be the same.
That's why we call this a
Yeah.
professional camera.
Yeah. Maybe you are good to use your phone, and maybe you can give your followers the highest quality possible. Yeah, this is good because you are expert guy and you have experience. You know how to use. You know where you're gonna film, which angle you're gonna take. This is good for you. Yeah, but at the same device, if I give it to someone else, maybe just because he changed the angle from side to side, is bye-bye. You cannot to get the same quality. Why is that? Because
Angle is important. Also,
lighting. I always say that. The first dopamine for the camera is light.
Yes.
Without lighting, you will never have good quality. Why is that? Because the processor, he said like, the processor, he always said, hey, if you want me to work in the best performance
Feed
ever,
me light.
just give me light. Just give me light, and I'm going to do the rest of it. Just give me light as much as I can. Of course, if you are a professional, you're gonna block somewhere, and you're gonna, I don't wanna go deep on these things. But what I wanna say here is, since that you understand the idea of lighting, when I say lighting, if you understand the process, which kind of lighting, which angle it is, and where you should to put this lighting, Mabruk, you are a professional.
You can get a similar quality of one of the professional cameras.
For sure.
And when it comes to the common mistakes, the students or anyone else using a phone taking photos, what's like one of the most common mistake you get to see, and how you approach it? How do you tell them to avoid it?
To me, if you want to talk about the courses, how I teach them, to me it's simple. When you start, you have to copy paste of another photographer. Maybe someone he told me, I'm going to register to your course, just to tell me go and copy anyone else. I told you, yes, you have to do that. At the very beginning, yes, you are.
Copy an angle or a specific
what
object?
I do always I do this. I always do this. I give them a paper with a direction, exactly like this paper. Okay, what's this paper? I just give them like check mark.
All right. Oh, I see check marks here.
Yes.
Is this the one you are talking
about? Yeah, one of them. This is one of them. I told him at the very beginning, don't go too crazy and don't think that you are professional on this and you're gonna, maybe you hear someone in the social media, he told you, since you start your photography journey, directly you have to have this kind of imagination and you have to do it with, you will never reach that level without to practice. As a beginner, number one, you have to copy someone else at the very beginning. I'm not saying like stay.
So copy as be inspired or literally copy.
I give you an example. I will give you an example. I know that you are a photographer, right? Or you know a little bit about this.
I know a little bit, yes, I know.
Imagine I saw your work. Okay, I like the way how you take pictures, how you edit them, how you make your style. to me as a beginner, I must to follow as much as I can, like your photos. Maybe you're gonna tell me, okay, I start my journey to copy someone else. I told you yes, because at the very beginning, the target is to practice.
To practice.
No,
Yes.
forgot the easiest thing to teach you and to give you the basics. Basics is you can Google it. Just Google what's the basic of photography.
You
Bam,
can find
you're
everything on
gonna
it.
have all of them, and you are good to start, and you are good to go. But without practicing, you will never learn. I say it before, and I say it now again. So to answer this question is, at the very beginning, as a beginner, you have to follow something. How to follow something and how to make it easy for you? Just find to yourself the photographer or videographer that you like his work, and start to copy
This
as
is
much as
actually-
you can.
This is actually reminds me of my setup. Like I actually Googled someone's
Exactly.
equipment. I got them, and then I watched one of his videos, and then he had this tutorial of how he sets up his lights, key light, backlight, and all these important stuff. I know it's crucial for the
Exactly.
light, so
Yeah.
this is what you mentioned.
Yeah.
And this is also my question is like how you also approach the lightnings to the students as well, not only the angles and
You know, I have good. I love this story. I love this because it's simple and it's give direct the point of lighting. I remember one day, what they called it, this kind of people like makeup artist,
all right.
makeup art. I got a call. Okay, I answer. She told me, "Hey, Ismaeel, I have." She's famous actually. I'm
wanna do
sure,
a-
like
a
all the
live-
girls, they know her. I'm sure.
Ah, all
I'm
right.
sure. I'm sure.
Like,
Okay, she called me. Then she told me, you know, I used to do very good makeup, and I'm sure I'm the best. But each time I make a video, I still feel there is something wrong on my work. When I
doesn't
see
look
it in
real.
reality, yes. When I see it in front of me, it's something. When the photographer or videographer he start to shoot or he start to take the video, I feel there is something miss. I told her, okay, no problem. Just film to me really
Show
quick.
me, let me
show
see.
me, just show me, and send me the video. Okay. I believe 2 hours. Then she sent me. When I saw the video, since I see the video, direct I know where's the problem. Lighting, angle, distance. If you don't, if you don't know you know something. You know, if you change the distance, I give you an example. Now this lighting here.
Yep.
If you bring it little bit more and more, guess what? Because you have white skin, maybe you're gonna have something here. We call it overexposure.
overexposure.
Overexposure is something like coming like white here. Why is that?
Because
This is
it's-
happening because of your skin. If I take your place, because I'm little bit darker than you, my skin darker than your
It's gonna
skin.
be okay for you.
Voila, exactimo. So what I wanna say here, sometimes just small things with lightings is gonna change the whole situation. Then I told her, okay, khalas. So bring the tripod on this way, take it off, to just make the angle. I forgot the details, but this is what I remember. Like I told her, bring the tripod here, just put the angle 45 degree, blah 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 blah. This thing.
And
Then
it worked.
it's not perfect because after that I went there. Then I do it by myself. But at the end of the day, we just change everything. She have everything. She have the best camera. She have the best microphone. She have the best lighting.
If you have the best equipment in the world and you don't know how to use them, and they're not
Exactly.
gonna look as good as a professional.
Yeah, exactly,
stuff.
exactly.
All right, so you have this solography class or course.
Yeah.
You teach the people how to take photos of themselves. So why is this important? And what kind of skill they need to develop during taking the portraits of themselves?
Yeah. Actually, the reality said, especially nowadays, because 2 days, like most of people, they are busy in something. Okay, if you wanna do your own, I'm not sure exactly which kind of content this person he's looking for, but let's do it in two scenarios. The first one, someone he wanna take a picture of himself,
Okay.
and the other one he wanna film himself. Okay, if you wanna do something like really quick now, you have to learn how to do it by yourself. So let's do the really quick scenario. Imagine like in this studio. As you know, like there's some people, they manage everything here. They put a tripod and they put the settings of the cameras and blah, 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 all these things.
Specialized for
Voila.
mics, lights,
Voila,
cameras,
exactly.
everything.
Exactly.
Also the decoration.
The question now is, if you are alone by yourself and you don't have no one to do all these things for you, what you're gonna do? You have to do it by yourself.
Yes.
So this is the first reason to start your own courses and learn to do the solography. Okay, so now let's do a really quick scenario. If you want to do this by yourself, if you don't have someone to help you to do to film yourself, that's mean you need someone to grab your phone, right? So you have tripod.
Tripod, yes.
Good. Then there's some guy, he must to be under the camera, then to put the shutter, the button,
different settings or buttons.
So if you have the remote control, you can do it by distance. If I'm here, just I click, boom, it's gonna take a picture for me.
Yes.
Or it's gonna start to record. If you are this kind of person, you wanna do things by yourself, or let's say you are traveling alone by yourself, or you just come any idea inside your mind like this, you wanna film it now, so you have to do it now. So there is no way to call someone, hey, okay, now I'm busy, I'll come after 2 hours, 3 hours, bye-bye. That's mean even your energy,
if you
maybe it's
want
gonna
to be
go.
a successful content creator or
Yeah.
you know anything in this field.
Exactly.
I would say you don't have to count on someone else to take
Voila.
videos of you or photos. Yes.
So this is the main reason that you must and you have to learn the solography. The solography, yeah.
All right. So when it comes now, we talked about videography, photography, but what about retouching the photos or images?
Yeah.
Why is this important? And you also have this class. So can you tell us about the importance of this one?
Yeah. This example here, my face. If I want to take a picture, if I want to post it or share it to the social media, normally some people they like to retouch their face. Okay. When I said retouch, let's do it in two ways. The first one, let's say edit the photo, then retouch the photo because it's different. Okay.
I thought retouching is editing.
No.
Different.
It's different. Both of them is different. When we say edit photo, that's we are talking about lighting, color, and maybe sometimes the angle, you crop the photo and stuff like this.
This is
retouching. Yeah, this is edit the photo. Retouch is like you take off something from the photo. Okay, if we do like portraits, we take picture of someone. We can take off the.
Let's say removing the.
Yeah, this is the retouch. Why I do this? Because most of people before they post their photos, they want to retouch and do these things to themselves, or maybe to edit their photos. So, yeah, I think it's important for some people. Not all of them, of course, but some of them. Yeah.
I guess maybe the makeup artists or right?
Man, girls. They want all the details.
I know.
She's beginner. Guess what? She's beginner, and she wanna be on this level. I told her just relax. You have to go on this step by step.
Slowly.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right. Now, moving on to your students, and now, what do you hope in the future that your students take away with the courses that you give them? What kind of technique? What kind of skills? What is the thing that you hope to see in them in the future?
Practice. I will keep say this word until I die. Why is that? Because I know without practicing you cannot reach anywhere. Any professional you see, you're gonna feel like he's practicing. So what I want to tell or teach these people, I mean the student, it's to keep practicing what they take from these courses.
Not only your courses, I think practice make perfect, dear viewers. So just keep practicing whatever you do, whatever hobby you have. So yes, this brings us to the end of this interview.
Yeah.
It was very beautiful. Thank you for being part of this. And of course, hopefully the people get to know more about photography and videography and, get some classes with you.
Thank you, man.
Right,
so I appreciate your time.
Yep, thank you.
You was so sweet. Actually, Aziz, he told me this, but now I'm sure since I met you and all the stuff.
Thanks, Ismaeel.
Thank you.
All right, best of luck. And dear viewers, we will take this quick break before we wrap the episode, so stay with us. Alright, dear viewers, so we reached the end of this lovely episode, and yes, I have my own photo now captured by Ismaeel, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful, actually, information, knowing more about the lightnings, about the angles, about everything related to capturing moments. We hope you enjoyed this one because we did here in the studio. So, yes, that was the end. Stay tuned, and we hope to see you again in the next one.